and welcome to an aerobic workout body sculpting. Today is day 12, 13, no, today is day 13 on our semester. My name is Eli here at Tarrant County College. Our props for today, we're going to use a set of hand weights and a set of gliders. And if you don't have gliders, paper plates will work. Have a hard floor surface, even a kitchen towel will work. I also have an elevated surface. If you don't have an elevated surface, it's okay. You can use your hard floor or your regular steady floor surface. But let's get ourselves started marching in place. We breathe as we perform. You can always return to this marching in place if you like, and if you have the first step of a stairwell, that will work as well. We're going to start off with our right leg leading, marching it up, up, down, down, march it up, down, down. Now, I like my Bosu ball, so I'm going to use my Bosu ball here on these marches, and you can move as fast or as slow as you'd like. You can have music on in the background if you'd like. I've got a little bit of music on to help keep me motivated, but it gets to be too busy if we put it in these recordings. So if you have some music that motivates you, please use it. We have about 10 more counts with this leg leading. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch your leading leg. March it up, up, down, down. Also have to put my do not disturb on. Otherwise, I'll get a whole bunch of group text messages from family members. And you can move faster than my pace. You're welcome to go slower. It's personal preference as far as this warm-up portion of the workout. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Over the top, step together, step touch. And if you don't have an elevated surface to step over the top, stairwell would be a little challenging to step over the top. So you can just go side to side. Maybe take from our previous workout in the warm-up where we were tapping side to side as an alternative, possibly windmilling those arms. And again, you can move as fast or as slow as you'd like. The lower you are, the more work you'll get in the quadriceps. The taller you are, your heart rate will still get work, but not as intense for those quadriceps. 4 more counts. 3, 2, 1. Let's move into some lunges. Alternate the leg that lunges forward, and it can be on the hard floor surface, or it can be on your Bosu. It's actually easier here on the Bosu because it pops me off, per se. Open up through the chest. Hands can go behind your head, alternating the legs that are lunging forward. Hands can rest by your sides. Field goal arms, squeezing those shoulder blades towards each other if you're selecting the field goal arm option. 10 more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, Let's do a little bit of static stretching. 1 foot forward, hinge the heart center forward. Maybe drop your hands down. They may or may not hit your surface or the floor, and that's okay if they don't. Breath continuation for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raise the arm of the leg that's behind. Raise that arm side. It's a triangle pose from yoga. Breathe. I get a nice stretch through here by elevating this top arm to the sky. I'm looking at my top thumb. Some people might need to look forward as opposed to the sky. Now we're going to go into a reverse triangle. Drop this hand down. Raise the other arm. And this might be more challenging for you to balance. I actually find it less challenging in comparison to the first side as far as the balance goes with my foot on my bosu. Let's come on back to center. Trade it out, other leg steps forward. Hinge on forward. Get a nice stretch, hopefully through the hamstrings and a bit of the calves. Raise the arm of the leg that is behind, triangle pose. Maybe look up towards those fingers, maybe not. Raise your other arm, little reverse triangle, limiting rotation of your spine for this particular move. If you are pregnant or if you have low back issues, you can stick with just your regular pyramid there. 4 more counts. 3, 2, 1. Come on back to center. And let's grab those hand weights if you want to pick up those hand weights. And 1 foot off, 1 foot off. We can add a squat here, our 70-30s. 70% of our body weight is on our floor leg. 30% of our body weight is on our elevated surface leg. I'm hugging my imaginary tree. And if you want to lose the hand weights, you can definitely lose the hand weights. Just options, not obligations. I have a second position here, a bit of a lateral turnout stance to keep my knees in line with my hips, in line with my toes. I'm going to keep my elbows in for this second half. 6 more counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Trade it out other side. If you need to turn your back to me, if you're on that first step of the stairwell, you can. Hug that imaginary tree. If you'd like to add that arm choreography, low row is another option. Rethinking my weight selection here. On my hand weights, I normally use 3 pounds. These are 4, so I'm feeling it a little bit more here. Ten more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go back to over the top. Step together, step touch, with or without those hand weights. You can get low to make it a little bit more intense. You can stand tall if you prefer it. If you don't have an elevated surface to move over the top, it's okay to just stay on your hard floor surface. Little step together, step touch on your hard floor surface. Less than 20 seconds left here. Then we'll return to those wide-legged squats. We'll start off on this side. 9, 8, 7. Add the hand weights if you'd like. 4, 3, 2. Wide legs, squat down, and stand on up. This time around, if you want to go into a little double-double, kick or sway out, you can. Get a little bit of outer thigh for your floor leg. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through our pursed lips. I think they've got the heat on in here today. Not so great. Ten more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Other side. Wide legs. Second position. Maybe go into that double-double, kick or sway out. And I just moved off to the side a little bit, so I wouldn't kick my box there. If you have regular squats, 70% of your body weight on your floor leg, 30% of your body weight on your Bosu leg, if you're fortunate enough to have a Bosu. More counts like this. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and step knee strike, down, down. Alternate the leg, that knee strikes it up. Maybe add a cardio kickboxing front kick with a cross punch. If you're holding onto your hand weights, you can go into an overhead press with or without those imaginary hand weights. Continue to switch the leg that either knee strikes it up or front kicks it forward. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to over the top, step together, step touch. Or sideways. And just a reminder from yesterday's workout, you can switch it out that way for that intense or more intense cardio sensation. Stay low if you're going over the top of a surface, or stay low if you're just performing these side steps over the top, or side to side step together, step touch on that hard floor surface. Returning to our step knee strike, down, down. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, engage that core. 4, 3, 2, 1, step knee strike, down, down. Maybe add an overhead press. Maybe include a front kick, if that's okay for those hamstrings. Less than 20. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Let's go into alternating legs, lunging forward. Squeeze the butt cheek of the leg that remains behind. Maybe add your field goal arms. Maybe just hold on to your hand weights down by your sides. Open up, broaden through the chest as we perform these. And again, it's harder to not have a BOSU and just perform your alternating lunges. 10 more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pick a side, step together, step touch, stay on this side. And if you don't have a BOSU, you can just stay here. Now add a knee strike with your outer leg. So here or here. Maybe add that twist towards the lifting knee. And again, if you have low back issues, lay off of the twist. If you're pregnant, possibly lay off the twist as well. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through our pursed lips. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Step together, step touch. Potential knee strike. Maybe add your twist away from your elevated surface or towards your lifting knee. Options for the twist, not obligations. As fast or as slow as you'd like to move here. A little bit slower gives you quality, the heart rate's still getting up. Ten more counts on this side. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to our alternating legs, lunging forward, maybe on our elevated surface, maybe on the hard floor surface. Squeezing the butt cheek of the leg that remains behind. Ten more counts like this. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return to step together, step touch. Potential knee strike. Possible twist. Maybe add your Jessica. having a good time, honoring our bodies with movement. 10 more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, other side. Step together, step touch. Maybe include your knees straight. Maybe add your twist. Maybe add your Jessica. Every other one. Up to you. This is the Jessica right here. Jessica right there. Or do the Jessica the whole time. Up to you. So, question of the day for 2021. Do you remember your New Year's resolution? And are you still holding to that New Year's resolution? So 2 questions. What was your 2021 New Year's resolution? And how long did it last? Or are you still holding on to that? So mine, all right, let's grab some hand weights. For 2021, let's go into a lateral raise. You can stand on your elevated surface, stand on the hard floor. You can sit on a chair. You could kneel on your bow stool. Gentle fold to those elbows. So mine was no processed sugars and no gluten and no dairy. When I'm filming this, I'm still pretty early into 2021, so yes, I'm still holding on to it. Feeling good. In 2020, I went on that, and I kind of fell off the wagon right around October, Halloween candy time, yeah. And then November, Thanksgiving came around, and December, all of the holidays. So I made that conscious effort and decision to go back to no processed sugars. I'm doing the no gluten and no dairy for now as well. We'll see how long the no gluten and no dairy lasts for me. That no processed sugar is a big one. 3 more counts. 2, and last one. All right, let's pull out those gliders. We just need 1 glider. And we're moving into a side lunge here. Fold through the knee joint. I'm going to keep my eye on that clock there. The foot that's on the glider is featherweight. You choose how deep you fold through this knee joint. Your working leg is your non-glider leg. Hinge that heart center forward. Now you have the option to add a twist away from your glider. I personally don't like that twisting option, so I'm not going to use it. Breathe in through the nose as we fold through this knee. Blow out through the mouth as we stand ourselves up. When we get to our 45-second mark, we're going to have the option to go into some pulsing options for the last 15 seconds. Pulsing options begin now. If you want, fold and straighten through your glider knee or your other knee. Harder to keep straightening and folding through your non-glider leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and other leg. Immediate clock. Hinge that heart center forward. Maybe add your twist. Foot that's on the glider is featherweight. Breathing in through the nose. Blowing out through the mouth. Through our pursed lips. When we complete this particular interval, we'll go back to the first foot on the glider and perform some elevator lunges. Blow out through the mouth to stand up. Breathe in through the nose to squat it on down. Pulsing options begin now. If you want, fold and straighten through your glider knee, or keep that glider knee straight and straighten and fold through your stationary leg. 10, 9, breathe. 8, engage that core. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and back to your first foot. Elevator lunge. If you need to hold on to the back of a dining room table chair, you may. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through our pursed lips to assist us in standing ourselves up as we breathe out. Pressing through the heel of this floor leg. Pulsing options begin now if you want running man or regular pace. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, other leg. Clock continues. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through our pursed lips. Featherweight for your foot that's on the glider. It's the non-glider leg that's getting the work. Pulsing options begin now if you like running man or regular pace. 10 more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. You can pick up those hand weights. Let's go into those lateral raises again. Maybe stand, maybe kneel. It's okay to alternate right arm to left arm if muscle fatigue is setting in. Stay open with the chest, look forward, as opposed to down. The natural tendency when people open their arms out to that lateral raise is to dip their chin towards their chest. Try to look forward as opposed to down. "20 more seconds. We'll return to those gliders. Only 45-second intervals with those gliders instead of the full minute that we just performed. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find that single glider. It's actually going to be a minute and a half on this leg. Just as an FYI, I'm going to give myself a little bit of a breather here. 3, 2, 1. Side lunge. Press through this heel to stand myself back up. Maybe add that twist, maybe not. I'm going into 45 seconds here of this side lunge. I'm going to stay on this leg and move into the elevator lunge. So I'm actually getting a full minute and a half for this left booty here. And again, you can add your twist away from your glider if you so desire. Pulsing options begin now if you want. Fold and straighten through one knee. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Engage that core. 3, 2. Stay on this leg. Elevator lunge. Pulsing options begin now if you want. Maybe running man. 10 more counts like this. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and other leg. I'm going straight into my elevator lunge here. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through my pursed lips. Really fire up through your deep pelvic floor here to assist you to protect your low back as well. Pulsing options begin now if you want breath continuation. 5, 4, 3, 2. Finish up with your side lunge. Maybe add your twist away from your glider. Smiling happy faces. This is the last round of single leg glider work. Gotta love it. We'll return to last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pick up those hand weights. One foot steps forward onto your elevated surface. And again, if you don't have an elevated surface, that's okay. Tricep kickbacks, you could alternate right arm to left arm. When we're 30 seconds into this, I'll switch you out and have you lunge your other leg forward. Avoid double chinning here. Continue to engage through your abdominal core. Switch it out, other leg lunges forward. Tricep kickbacks continue. It's okay to alternate right arm to left arm as well. Returning to march up, up, down, down. Right leg will lead on our elevated surface with or without your hand weights. I'm going to lose my hand weights. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March it up, up, down, down. Choose your leading leg. Stay consistent with it. And breathe. As fast or as slow as you'd like to move. That elevated surface can be your first step of your stairwell. It can be just marching in place if you don't have an elevated surface. As fast or as slow as you'd like to move. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch your leading leg. Up, up, down, down. We breathe. As fast or as slow as you'd like to move. When we complete this interval, returning to our tricep kickbacks with our hand weights. However, instead of the tricep kickbacks, if you'd like to perform shaping the back of your head, if you're able to elevate your arms up and overhead, you'll have that option. Twenty more seconds until those triceps. Ten more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tricep kickbacks. One leg can lunge forward onto your Bosu. If you'd rather go into the shape of the back of your head, you can join me. I'll let you know if you chose a standing option when you're halfway through so that you can switch over and have your other leg lunging forward.
That's our midway point for those of you that need to switch and have the other leg lunging forward. Keep breathing. Always listen to your body. If your body says you need to take a break and drink water, take that break, drink your water, quench your thirst. 10 more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Coming back to your elevated surface. If you're able to, march it wide, wide, narrow, narrow, out, out, in, and if you want, you can just stay on the hard floor, wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Oh, stubbed my toe. Ah, feeling good. All right. It's just stinging a little bit. It'll go away. We'll be good. You can move faster or slower depending on what your heart can handle. Oxygenating our blood. Continue to breathe. Anytime again that you need to take a break to drink water, feel free to do so. We've hit our 35-minute threshold. Ten more counts with this leg leading. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch your leading leg. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Out, out, in, and you can be on that hard floor surface. You don't have to use your elevated surface. Chest press with our hand weights coming up, standing or kneeling, or even sitting. Ten more slow counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chest press, stand or kneel, maybe even sit like an air push-up. If your arms get fatigued and you need to take a break, you can drop your hands down. Every one, every other one, or as needed. Staying open with the chest, tall with your spine. It's also okay to alternate left arm to right arm. Up to you, work in unison. If you're alternating, you can add a little twist. Eye gaze to follow the elbow that remains bent. Less than 20 seconds here. Returning to our wide, wide, narrow, narrow. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March it wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Choose your leading leg. Out, out, in. Fast or slow, you decide. Last 2 minutes here of our movement with respect to getting our heart rate up. We'll start slowing it down when we return, or after we return to those chest presses. 10 more counts with this leg leading. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, switch your leading leg, wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Fast or slow, you decide. Twenty more seconds until our chest press. Stand, sit, or kneel with that chest press. 10 more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chest press, stand, sit, or kneel. Single or double arm. If you go with the single, maybe add a twist of your torso. If you do happen to have a Bosu and you're able to kneel on your Bosu, when you kneel on your Bosu, it's harder to have your toes lifted off of the floor. It's easier to have your toes resting to the floor. Ten more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Let's find ourselves moving into a little side bend prep from my Pilates mat repertoire. Cheerleader picture pose stance. Lift up, lift the hips off of the floor, and then release back down. Breathe out when we lift, breathe in when we lower. Stabilizing through your bottom shoulder. We've got about 6 more counts here on this side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Trade it out. Other side. Cheerleader picture pose. Top foot in front of bottom. Legs ankle. Laterally flex. And bring it on back down. I'm going to use my Bosu ball as a pillow for my next set of exercises. If you do have a dining room table chair pushed up against the wall, you can use that as an option. I've got this elevated surface that I demonstrate, but you can also just lay on your back and have your knees bent and use your floor as your bench. Last 2 counts. And 1, grab those hand weights. We're going to return to that bench press, chest press. My shoulders and my head are on top of my elevated surface, knees are bent. Bench press. To make it harder, raise your booty off of the mat. Blowing out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose. More intense on the low back to have your butt lifted. If you do have low back issues, I do recommend resting that booty down. You choose how fast or slow you want to move here. You could alternate right arm to left arm as well. Ten more counts until we hug our tree. Chest fly coming up in 9, 8, butt up or butt down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hug your imaginary tree. Gentle bend to your elbows. Open your arms out sideways. And then hug that imaginary tree. Keep a slight fold at the elbow joint. Butt could be up or butt could be down. Getting into a little bit of quadricep work shortly from a seated position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find yourself in your seated position. Legs straight out in front of you. You can lean back onto your arms. A little bit more challenging to stay upright. Breathe and prepare. Breathe out. Raise one foot up. Parallel foot. Little lift, little lower. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Move into a lateral turnout. Little lift, little lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Small circles. 9, 8, 7. Breathe. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 10, 9. Breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Other leg, parallel foot, breathe and prepare. Blow out, lift that foot slightly. Little lift, little lower. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn it out. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Small circles. 9, 8, 7. Breathe. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 10, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go back to hugging our tree. Use your bench or just use the floor. Bent knees. Maybe raise your butt off of the floor. Clock starts in 3, 2, 1. Hug your tree. Open and close. Chest fly. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bench press. Butt up or butt down. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Finding ourselves on our backs. Hands to your forehead. Right ankle to left thigh. Hands can go behind the head if you prefer. Left armpit towards right knee. Maybe raise your left foot off of the floor as you curl on up. A little bit of oblique abdominal work. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Trade it out. Left ankle to right thigh. Right armpit towards left knee. Maybe raise the right foot when you lift the right shoulder. Last 10 counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. We'll stay here on our back. Let's go back to ankle to thigh here. Gluteal stretch, raise that foot off of the floor. Hand inside the hole created by your legs, clasping our hands behind the hamstring of the leg that's furthest behind it or furthest away from us. And potentially tugging with the strength of your arms to pull your legs a little bit closer towards your chest. Personal preference on abilities here. 6 more counts on this side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Release down. Trade it out. Other side, ankle to thigh. Maybe clasping our hands behind the hamstrings of the leg that's furthest from your body. Potentially using the strength of your arms to pull your legs a little bit closer towards your chest to intensify the gluteal stretch of the leg that's closest to your body. 7 more counts like this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Release. Let's bring ourselves up to a seated position. Butterfly stretch, soles of the feet to touch. You can hold on to your ankles. Sit up nice and tall. This might be plenty of a stretch for you. Maybe if your body and flexibility allow you to, hinge your heart center forward to get a little bit deeper stretch through the groin. We have about 10 more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit and reach, legs straight out in front of you. Just reach on forward. You may or may not be able to reach your feet. It's okay to rest your hands to your thighs, your knees, your shins, your ankles, depending on personal flexibility. Five more counts. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend one knee and twist towards the side of your bent knee. Now you can stay here if you want to go deeper. Again, people that are pregnant or have low back issues, you might want to keep it simple. But if you want to go deeper, step this foot over your straightened leg. Maybe send your elbow of the opposite arm to the outside of that knee. Maybe look behind you, the shoulder behind you, if you'd like to intensify this sensation. Sending positive healing exhalations to the area of your body where you currently feel sensation. Let's come back to center and trade it out. Other side, fold that knee and then just twist away. But possibly more intensity, step that foot over your leg and breathe. Last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on back to center. Downward facing dog. Hands to the floor, feet to the floor, butt to the sky. Sink your head through your arms. Drop your heels down towards the mat or the floor. The heels may not actually hit there. That's okay. We have starfish hands, even weight distribution amongst our fingertips and our palms. We breathe. Release our knees down, child's pose. Extend our booty back towards our heels. Knees can be together or knees can be apart. Walk those fingers away from your body. Now walk your hands over to one side of your mat as you sink your booty to the opposite end. Switch it out, other side. And breathe. If you haven't checked your heart rate yet, go for it. If you have a device that calculates it for you, don't worry about it. Walk those hands back to center. Let's bring ourselves up to a seated or a standing position. Shoulder stretch. We breathe. Switch. Breath continuation. A lot of times when we stretch, we tend to hold on to our breath. So just reminding ourselves to breathe out as much as we breathe in. Return to center, raise one arm up. Lean on over to the side, lateral flexion, side body. Potentially look up to the ceiling, always breathe. Return to center, trade it out. Other side, maybe reach this hand up towards your wrist. Return to center, quadricep stretch, standing quad. If you need to hold on to a side wall or the back of your dining room table chair, you go for it. Sometimes there's certain people that this doesn't affect them whatsoever as far as a stretch for the quadricep area, and that's okay. We have about 6 more counts on this leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Trade it out, other side. Also, if you don't have anything to hold on to, if you would send a finger to your nose or tug onto your ear, eye gaze to a fixture in the room to help with your balance. If you're looking at me and seeing the instructor here teeter-tottering, you might do the same. It's kind of like the domino effect. 3, 2, 1. Release it back down. Let's roll those shoulders up and back. Now hold your shoulders up by your ears. Pull them back. Hang out here, breathe. Relax those shoulders down. You're done for today. Thanks for joining me. Have a great rest of your day